Yeah, let's see the next problem. Example 8. See this. See, this is also nice problem. See, just concentrate once. Mean I is equal to 1 while I less than or equal to n I is equal to I plus 5. Right, I is equal to I is equal to I plus 10. Right, like this. Right, can you help me now? What is the time complexity of this program? I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I is equal to I plus 5, I is equal to I plus 10. Right, so this is the program. Can you help me now? This program time complexity how much? You know very well. How much? Right, I think every time incrementing 5, every time incrementing by 10. Right, every time incrementing by 5, every time incrementing by 10. Now can you help me? Overall how much? Overall how much? Right, overall if you see, what is the answer? This will become I is equal to I plus 15, which will goes to n by 15, which will goes to big O of n. You know this very well. The time complexity of this program is going to be always incrementing by 5, only always incrementing by 5. What is the answer? N by 5 will come. Always incrementing by 10, n by 10 will come. Because of both are happening, then what is the answer? I is equal to I plus 15, right, which will goes to n by 15 big O of n. That is fine. Now see the interesting answer. So can you help me now? For the addition, what is the reverse? Minus. Start from big number, then decrement. Suppose you start from big number, here I is equal to I minus 5, I is equal to I minus 10 totally, I is equal to I minus 15, which will goes to n by 15. Addition, subtraction both are same. One will start from big, then decrement. One will start from small, increment. So, something like that. Both will be similar, you know very well. Previous two problems are those only. Right? Now see, some people are asking, then why are you explaining the same thing? Let's say this one. So until now, what is the answer? Always incrementing by 15. Now see this one. Now see this one. Suppose if I add one more line, I is equal to I minus 3, then what is the answer? It is already I is equal to I plus 15. If you add this one, I is equal to I minus 3, overall becomes, what is the answer? I is equal to I plus 12. Because 3 subtracted, this will become n by 12. This will become big O of n. Right, next one, some people are asking, sir, if I add like this also, what is the answer? I is equal to I minus 8. What is the answer? Already, right, let's see this one. So until here, this is the story. Right, so if you add this also, overall becomes what? Overall become, I think 3 subtracted, 8 subtracted, total 11 subtracted. From 15, if you subtract 11, what is the answer? I is equal to I plus, right, 4. 11 subtracted, previously only 15 subtracted, 15 added, now 11 subtracted, which will goes to 4 remaining, which will becomes, what is the answer? N by 4, which will becomes big O of n. So the purpose of this problem is, only additions are there, you can handle. Only subtractions are there, that also you can handle. If both there, that also you can handle. And one more thing, if you see overall, what is the answer? Always 4 is incrementing. So n by 4 will come. But one thing, incrementation should be done. Overall incrementation, what is the reason? I is already started from very small. If it is already started from very small, if you keep on subtract, right, I think it never reach n. Already I small, you have to keep on increase I, then only it will reach n, then only finally this program will stop. Suppose that already I is small, you are keep on decrementing, then I think it will goes to negative, definitely it never reach n, right? I think this program may not terminate, then it is not a algorithm at all. So because of it is smaller, increment, first I incremented, afterwards I subtracted, overall if I observe, always 4 is incrementing, right? N by 4 is the answer, which is nothing but big O of n. So what I want to say, previous two problem and this problem, if you see, just previous two problems I kept in one loop. Before this problem only minus, before that problem only plus. Now I kept both of them in one loop, right? Overall if you see, always plus 4 incrementing, it will become n by 4, which will become big O of n. Now some people are asking you one small line now. Suppose after this if I write I is equal to I plus 9, what is the answer? Already plus 4, you said that plus 9, what is the answer? 9 plus 4, 13, it will become n by 13 big O of n. Right, that is the answer. I hope you are fine. In examination, they will play these kind of games. And one more, some students are asking me the answer of this one without this one. What is the answer of this one? N by 4. We go off n. That is fine. Some people are asking, sir, it is starting from 1. This is the answer. If it start from 10, same answer, differ by constant. Suppose if it is starting from 20, same answer will come, differ by small constant. It is starting from 1 lakh, right? Then also same answer will come, differ by constant. Some people are asking, differ by constant how? If it is starting from 1 lakh, it may be like n by 4 minus 1 lakh. Starting from 1, n by 4. It is starting from 1 lakh, so before that you have to delete. So n by 4 minus 1 lakh, which will become n by 4. Because n by 4, 1 by 4 itself you are deleting, right? I think constants are negligible. So answer is going to be same answer. Starting from 1, starting from 10, starting from 1 lakh, same answer will come. So this is going to be example 8. I am thinking you are absolutely fine. Please learn something. You may be thinking that I will refer some book and all. If you refer any book, I am saying to you time complexity purpose, they will give 3 or 4 problems. Right? I am giving 20 problems. I am giving 20 problems. Every small thing also I am covering. If you go for any book, you can go. You can refer any book. I don't have any problem. That book contain only 5 problems, maybe 3 problems. Maybe if you are lucky, maybe approximately 8 problems, something like that. Here 20 problems minimum coming. Every point going to be covered. Right? Please try to get everything. Right? I am thinking that you are absolutely fine. Now go to the next one now. Example 8 over. See the example 9. Mean I is equal to 1 while I less than or equal to n I is equal to 2 into I. End of this problem, right? This is the one problem, one example 9, right? This problem, what is the answer and all I will explain, right? Afterwards we will see little bit complicated problem than this. Let's see this one. Can you help me? In this loop, if you observe, what is the answer? Always I is started from very small, always I is incrementing. Right? Always I is incrementing. Can you help me now? If I is always incrementing, right? If I is always incrementing, right? Supposition that after I value is that 1. What is the 1 plus 2? 3. What is the 3 plus 2? 5. What is the 5 plus 2? 7. Always 2 incrementing. But here, supposition that, suppose in the previous problem if you observe, always I is incrementing 2 plus 2. Suppose that I value already is in the 20. If you increment plus 2, 20 plus 2, 22. Right? Suppose that already I value 1000. If you increment plus 2, 1000 plus 2 is 1002. Right? So that is incrementing, it's okay. Suppose I value 1000, right? 1000 into 2, not plus 2, 1000 into 2. I value 1000, 1000 into 2. What is the answer? It will become double 2000. You only say I value 1000, 1000 plus 2 is 1002. But here I value 1000, 1000 into 2 is 2000. Can you help me? Who is growing? I plus 2 or 2 into I? I plus 2 also incrementing, 2 into I also incrementing, but I plus 2 incrementing slowly, right? 2 into I is incrementing so faster. Both are incrementing. I think 2 into I is incrementing so faster. You only say, if you always increment plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, loop is how many times? N by 2, right? If you always do into 2, into 2, into 2, definitely loop will be less number of times. The reason is, many times, right? Fastly you are incrementing. Plus 2 means slowly incrementing. Into 2 means fastly incrementing. If you increment slowly, many times will repeat. If you increment fastly, less number of times it will repeat. Right? I am thinking that you are okay. Right? I am thinking that you are fine now. Now see the next story. Right? Some people are asking, sir, what is the answer of this one? I will explain. What is the answer of this? I am explaining. Listen. I am doing this. And one more thing I want to ask. What is the termination? I value incrementing. What is the termination? If I value becomes n less than or equal to n, right? Then also true because of equal there, right? So afterwards it will fail. n also pass, I value n then also pass, right? I less than or equal to n then pass, I value isn't that n less than or equal to n pass, afterwards fail. Suppose isn't that this equal not there, actually equal there, isn't that this equal not there? Some people are asking, sir, how much answer will differ? Both the answers will be same, plus or minus 1, how answers will change? So here equal there, same answer, equal not there, same answer, because refer by only plus 1 minus 1, that is the reason. So suppose isn't that equal not there, what is the answer? N less than n fail, equal there, n less than or equal to n pass, next one fail, differ by plus 1 only, you do whatever you want. Actually in this problem equal there, assume equal not there, afterwards if you want I will keep. Assume equal not there. So now I am starting now. What is the answer of this problem? Many people know answer for this one. If anyone don't know, please careful. But one thing is to always plus 2. Loop is going many times, n by 2. Always into 2. Loop is going less number of time. What is the answer? I will explain. Can you help? I is incrementing. Where it will stop? I value becomes n. N less than n fail. Actually, n less than or equal to n pass. Both are same. But I am comfortable with the without equal. Right? I am doing. After getting this answer, plus 1 you do, you will get that answer. So whichever you are comfortable, please do that. Suppose if you are comfortable with equal, go with equal, both differ by plus or minus 1. Assume that here equal not there, I am starting now. See this one, see what is the answer of this problem. This loop is how many times? Can you say what is the meaning of time complexity finding? Time complexity finding is nothing but loop how many times. Suppose many loops are there, which is the larger loop? Only one loop is there, that loop is how many times? Find out. Right? So this loop is how many times? I will find out. See the answer, very interesting answer. I is equal to initially 1. Right? I am writing now. I is initially 1. If you multiply by 2, 2. Next, if you multiply by 2, 2 square. If you multiply by 2, 2 cube. If you multiply by 2, 2 power 4. And so on. Can you help me now? If you always multiply by 2, 4 times 2 power 4. If you do k time 2 power k. 2 times 2 square. 1 times 2 power 1. Right? So this is the one, this is the initial one. 1 time 2 power 1, 2 times 2 square and so on. If you do k time 2 power k, I is incrementing, I value becomes 2 power. If I do k time 2 power k, some people are asking, after k time why are you stopping, right? So this loop is continue. This loop, after doing k time, this became 2 power k, but I am stopping. What is the reason? After completing 2k time, after completing k time, I got 2 power k I value, which is equal to n. Right? I continue k time, it became 2 power k, that 2 power k becomes n, that is the reason I stop. Assume that I value is 2 power k, which is equal to n, assume, then I think n less than n fail, right? I think this is the fail case. Continue k time, where 2 power k becomes n, that is the reason fail. This is the fail case, this is the place where this loop is stopped. Right? I think I value incrementing, I value becomes 2 power, right? 2 power k. After repeating k time, it became 2 power k, which is equal to n. This is the stopping point. Some people are asking, sir, this is equal to n, why are you stopping? Right? Since on n less than n, I have to stop. Right? So some people are asking, after repeating k time, then 2 power k becomes n, that is fine. But what is the k value? How many times you repeated k time? What is the k value? Let me check. K value, if you want, what is the answer? Log 2 power k base 2, apply log both the side, right? Log n base 2, which will goes to what the answer? K into log 2 base 2 is equal to log n base 2. Finally, k is equal to, right, log n base 2. Right? This is the answer. So always multiplying by 2. So 2 power series came after repeating k time 2 power k. So 2 power k is equal to n, that is the reason I stop. Finally, what is the k value? K value is log n base 2. Right? That is the answer. Some people are asking, always multiply, some people are asking, so always in the loop, right? Incrementing, right? Into 2. What is the answer? Log n base 2. Why that base 2 came? This one. If you always increment, right, double, means into 2, right? Log n base 2 will come. Some people are asking me, if you always increment by 3, if I always increment by 3, what is the answer? Same answer will come previously in terms of 2 power something. Now 3 power something will be there. Then what is the answer? If you always increment, right, always multiply by 3, assume. Then what will happen? So it will become 3 power k. 3 power k is equal to n. Next one, log, let me write now. Log 3 power k base 3 is equal to log n base 3. Finally, k is equal to, right, log n base 3. Same answer. K is equal to log n base 3. If you go always multiply by 2, log n base 2. If you go always multiply by 3, log n base 3. log n base 3. Some people are asking me, sir, if at all equal there, just do plus 1, one more line extra. Equal there plus 1, equal not there, log n base 3. Right, for the given problem into 2 there, log n base 2. But in the given problem equal is there, log n base 2 plus 1, right? So log n base 2 plus 1 number of times you repeated, so time complexity is going to be how many times you repeated. What is the answer? Log n base 2 plus 1. Here I think by neglecting small constant using big O of log n base 2. Next one, some people are asking me, if I multiply by not into 2, it is in 5 into I, then what is the answer? Log n base 5 theta, big O of log n base 5. Let's see the one more problem. Next problem, see this. Mean I is equal to 1, any number, right? If you give 10 also same answer, right? So differ by only constant only, then no need to bother that much. I is equal to 1. See this one, while I less than or equal to n, equal there, equal not there, don't think that much, right? Plus or minus 1, don't concentrate. Next one, while I less than or equal to n. See the answer, I is equal to 5 into I. Now can you help me know what is the answer of this problem? I is equal to 5 into I. What is the answer? Always increment by 5 by 5 by. So always increment into 5 into 5 into 5 like that. So what is the answer? Log n base 5. The answer of this one is going to be log n base 5. See this? Right? The answer of this one is going to be log, this is only there. Right? Log n base 5. That is everyone fine. Now see the answer. This is there, it's okay. Suppose in the place of 5, 15 there, log n base 15. Suppose in the place of the 5, 50 there, log n base 50, that is fine. Suppose that this is there, right? This is there. One more is there, I is equal to 7 into I. What is the answer? Already I is 5 into I, already, right? That one into 7, which will goes to what the answer? 5 7s 35 into I. Right? So if this is also there, this is there, log n base 5, only this is there, this is going to be log n base 7, right? If both there, what is the answer? Only this is the answer, only this is the answer. If both there, what is the answer? If both there, answer is going to be log n base 35, right? That is the purpose of this problem. Only into 5 log n base 5, only into 7 log n base 7, if both there, log n base 35. Now see one more line, suppose in that I kept here, I is equal to, right, let me check this one, I is equal to I into 10, then what is the answer? If only this one is there, what is the answer? Log n base 10, right? All these 3 there, then what is the answer? I think already, right? 5 into I into 7 already there, into 10. I think it is 35 into 10, 310. So which will goes to log n base 310. Log n base 350. Already 35 into 10, right? Log n base 350. So answer of this problem, if all are there, answer is going to be big O of log n base 350. Suppose there only 2 there, log n base 35. Suppose there only first one there, log n base 5. Only second there, log n base 7, right, like that. This problem, previous problem same. Previously only one there, now, right, like that many people are there. Right, this is going to be example 10. Right, see that one more problem. See the one more problem. Mean. See this problem also. I is equal to n, while I is already bigger, please be careful, I is already bigger, I greater than 1. So I is initially n, afterwards I should keep on decrease. If it don't decrease, always condition correct, it will go to infinite loop. So it is n, afterwards I think n some minus something, whatever it may be, it will keep on decrement like that. right? Please be careful, right? Let's see how it is decrementing. So I is already n, I greater than 1 condition true. So can you help me when it will stop? If I value n initially, decrementing, lastly 1 there, 1 greater than 1 fail, then fail. I value becomes 1, 1 greater than 1 fail. Suppose equal there, what is the meaning? 1 also pass, further fail. Right? If equal not there, 1 fail. Equal is there, 1 also pass, further fail. You know this very well, these are small things. Now see the answer. I is equal to I by 2. I is equal to I by 2. Because of I is already bigger, you also know, I also know, I have to decrement. So I am decrementing. Can you say I am decrementing I minus 2 or I by 2? I have to decrement, it's okay. Am I decrementing I minus 2 or I by 2? I by 2. Suppose I value 1000. 1000 minus 2 is going to be 998. Right? 1000 by 2 is going to be 500. Can you help me? Who is decrementing? I by 2 also decrementing, I minus 2 also decrementing. But I by 2 decrementing so fastly. That is the reason when you do I by 2, within less time this loop is over. Always minus 2. Always minus 2. Then what is the answer? N by 2. Always by 2. What is the answer? Let me see this one. I think whenever you always divide by 2, I is decrementing fastly. Then what is the answer? If you want, I will give proof also. Please see this. If you want, I will give proof also. I am doing this. See the proof now. Always I by 2. See the proof now. I is initially n. I is initially n. I is initially n. Next n by 2. Next n by 2 square. Next n by 2 cube and so on. I is always decrement by 2. So when you do like this one, 3 times if I do n by 2 cube, 2 times if I do n by 2 square, 1 time if I do n by 2 power 1, right? If I continue k time, n by 2 power k, right? Some people are asking, after continuing k time, it became n by 2 power k, why you stopped? This became n. After doing k time, right? After doing k time, right? After doing k time, it became n by 2 power k. Right? Some people are asking, after doing n by 2, after doing k time, it became n by 2 power k, then why you stop? This value becomes 1. Decrementing, see first by 2, next by 4, next by 8, right? By dividing with different numbers, right? By always you are dividing, see this one. First time you divide by 2, next time divide by 4, next time divide by 8. Always you are dividing by 2, right? So then I think after doing k time, right, very small value came. How much small value? This value becomes 1. That is the reason I stop. After dividing n by 2 k time, n by 2 power k I have. This is 1. That is the reason I stop. Right? If it is not 1, I will keep on divide. 1 came, I stopped it. Now can you help me? This is equal to what the answer? N is equal to 2 power k. Finally, log n base 2 is equal to k. Finally, what is the answer? This loop is repeated how many times? K time. What is the k value? Log n base 2. Suppose equal there, log n base 2 plus 1. So the answer of this problem, finally what is the answer? How many times you repeated k time? What is the k value? Log n base 2. Answer is big O of log n base 2. That is the answer. Right? Some people are asking me, what is the difference between into 2, divide 2? Try to remember, both are similar. One is start from big number, divide. One more one, start from smaller number, multiply. Everyone now, multiply, what is the reverse? Division. Division, what is the reverse? Multiplication. If you know multiplication, you know division also. In the similar way, if you know plus 2, you know minus 2 also. Both are same answer. Always plus 2, which is equal to always minus 2, minus 2. Always into 2 is equal to always divide 2. This problem and previous two problems almost similar. Right? This problem and previous problem, right, almost similar. Please be careful. Now see the answer. Now. Right? Always divide by 2. What is the answer? Log n base 2. Supposition that always divide by 2, that is okay. Suppose if I always divide by 3, log n base 3. If you want, you can check same thing. Always divide by 4, log n base 4. Always divide by 10, log n base 10, that is okay. Now see the answer. One more interesting line. I is equal to I by 5. What is the answer? This is there, this only there, log n base 2. This only there. What is the answer? Log n base 5. Let me write now. It will goes to log n base 2. This will goes to log n base 5. Suppose if both are there. What is the answer? See the interesting story. Already I by 2 is there. Right? Already I value is becomes I by 2. See, I is equal to I by 2. I is this. First line is over. I is this. Right? Then to this one, again by 5. Then what is the answer? I by 2 already there, by 5 means, so I think 1 is there, it will become 1 by 5. Right, which will become, what is the answer? I by 10. Please be careful. I by 2 by 5, which will become, right, 1 by 5, reverse. Right, so I by 2 into 1 by 5. Finally, answer is going to be I by 10. So the answer of this one is going to be, what is the answer? I is equal to I by 10, which will goes to log n base 10. Right, big O of log n base 10. Right, same thing like previous problem. Previously into there, now here divide is there. Next one, if you know multiplication, you know division also. See this example also, I is equal to I by 7. What is the answer? Already by 2. Next one is by 5 also. Next one is by 7 also. What is the answer? Until here by 10. Right, again by 10 by 7. What is the answer? It will become, what is the answer? I by 70, which will goes to log n base 70 big O. This problem, previous problem same, previously multiplication, now here division. Now here division. I am thinking that you are really comfortable, right? Let us see the next problem also. Can you say what is the answer of this problem? Only first one log n base 2, only second one log n base 5, only third one log n base 7, only first two there log n base 10, all three there log n base 70. Right? See the next problem. Example 12, see this also. I is equal to 1 while I less than or equal to, if you want you can keep equal, if you don't keep also no problem. I less than n, I is equal to, can you help in I is small or big? Small, already small, you have to increment, please be careful. Right, I you have to, I is already small, you have to increment. See this one, I is equal to 2 into I. What is the answer? Only this there. What is the answer? Right, always multiply by 2 log n base 2. Next one see this one, I is equal to 5 into I. What is the answer? Only first one log n base 2, only second one log n base 5. Right, I think of these two are there log n base 10, that is also fine. Next one, I is equal to 7 into I. What is the answer? First into 2, next into 5, next one into 7. What is the answer? I think 10 into, I think 70. Can you help in until now what is the answer? Until now what is the answer? It will goes to I is equal to 70 into I. First into 2 into 5, 10, into 7, 70. So it is going to be I is equal to 70 into I. Finally answer log n base 70. Everyone know. The answer of this problem until now is going to be log n base 70. Now see the answer. Now see the answer. Interesting one. What is the difference between this problem and previous two problem? You can see now. See, multiplications one time is there, you know, multiple times is there, it's, you know very well. Next one, see the answer. So start from small, always you are multiplying, that is fine. There may be chance that this may be the case. I is equal to I by 5. I is equal to I by 5. Can you help in what is the I value already? See, this is the current incident. 70 into I already there. I value this, right? That one by 5. Already I is going to be 70 into I. To that one what you done? I by 5 you done. This is the 5. Then it will become, so what is the answer? I think 14, 5, 70. I think it will goes to 14 into I. Right? Now can you help in until now? What is the answer? Log n base 70. Can you help in only this one is there? What is the answer? Log n base 5. Can you help in combinedly? What is the overall value? Combinedly if you see, right? This is 70 into I. This is by 5, which will goes to, right, 14 into I. Right? Finally, this will goes to log n base 14, because already small, always incrementing. See this one, always incrementing by into 14, log n base 14. Big O of this. Right? So I think what is the purpose of this problem? Only into you can do. Only divide also you can do. If both are there, just see the overall value. If both are there, just see the overall value. Whatever it is, that is the answer. Overall value if you see 14 into I. So every time into 14 like that. So log n base 14. Right, like that. Suppose some people are asking me, if I write like this, what is the answer? I is equal to I by 2. What is the answer? Until here 14 into I, right? I value, then by 2 you do, it will become 7 into I. Then answer becomes, what is the answer? 7 into I, which will goes to log n base 7, big O of. Right, like this. Can you help in the purpose of this problem? In the previous problem only divisions, before that only multiplication. In this problem both combinedly. Similarly I done for plus minus also. One problem only plus, one problem only minus, one problem combined. Now afterwards I done, right, only multiplication, only division, right, combinedly, right. This is the combined answer. So please be careful. No book contain all these things, right? Through experience I got, right? Please try to get here itself. And one more, some people are asking, sir, I is equal to 1 here. If I write 10, same answer will come. I given a mathematical proof also, right? If you start from 10, I think one or two small calculation will change. Right, now go to the next one. One more example. Example 13. 12 is over, see the next one. Example 13. Main. I is equal to n while I greater than 1. I greater than 1. Now see the interesting answer. I is equal to, I think it is already big. It is already big. Please be careful. I is already big. So you have to decrement. See the answer. I is equal to I by 2. Next one, I is equal to I by 7. I is equal to, right? Until now this is the story. Can you say until now this is the story? What is the answer? Until now what is the answer? Always I is decrementing by 2. Afterward decrementing by 7. Overall answer. What is the answer? I is equal to I by 14. Because already by 2, again by 7, so by 14. So what is the answer until here? Right, already it started from big number. You are keep on dividing always by 14, by 14, by 14. What is the answer? Answer is going to be log n base 14. Everyone know. Right, now see the answer. Until now this is the story, everyone know. Right, now see this. I is equal to, let me check this one. I is equal to I by 5. What is the answer? Including this also. What is the answer? After completion of this, if you observe, what is the answer? Already I is equal to I by 14. Now by 5 also, which will become 1 by 5, which will become what is the answer? I by 70, which will become log n base 70. Right? That is also fine. Until now everyone is okay. Until now everyone is okay. Right? This is the current answer is going to be for this problem. Answer is going to be log n base 70. These two only, log n base 14. These three, right? Log n base 70. That is also fine. Now see the interesting answer. Right? Now see this one. I is equal to, some people are asking why I is decrementing. Already started from big number. So I decremented. It's okay. Now see the answer. I is equal to 10 into I. I is equal to 10 into I. Can you help me now? As of now, before this, what is the I value? Before this, what is the I value? I by 14. Before this, I value, see this one, sorry. Right, now can you help me now? So until here, what is the status? What is the answer? I is equal to, what is the answer? I by 70. See the final answer. Until here answer is going to be I by 70. Log n base 70. Now see this one. Until here answer is going to be I by 70. That is okay. Next one is going to be, right, 10 into I, whatever there. 10 into I. This is I into 10. I think 10. 10 and 7 cancel. So 70 cancel. What is the answer? I by 7 will be there. I by 7. So by including this, what is the answer? By including this one is going to be I by 7. Already I by 70 into 10 you done, it will become I by 7. So log n base 7. Right? That is also fine. Right? So I think, can you help me now? Division, reverse, multiplication. Multiplication, reverse, division. If both are there, right? You can just simplify, you can get the answer. Log n base 7. I think this problem, previous problem, same story. Right? But see the difference. Multiplication reverse is, division reverse is going to be multiplication. Multiplication reverse is going to be division. If both are there, it's okay. Right? Both are going in the same speed. One is incrementing, one is decrementing. Both are going in the same speed. Now see the interesting answer. Right? Until now it's okay. See the interesting answer. If I add this line also, I is equal to I plus 2. Right? I is equal to I is equal to I minus 3. Then what is the answer? See this one. Until now, if you see the current status, log n base, right, I by 7, which is going to be log n base 7. See this one. These two people also changing. He is incrementing plus 2, he is decrementing minus 3, that is okay. But one thing is 2, right? One thing is 2. These two, see, division and multiplication both are reverse to each other. Simplify this, whatever answer came, that's okay. But afterwards, if you see plus and minus, right, one thing is 2, listen, one thing is 2. These two people also affecting. He is incrementing, he is decrementing. These two people also, one is incrementing, one is decrementing. Like see, like division decrementing, multiplication incrementing, in the similar way, right? Plus is incrementing, minus is decrementing. They both are, one is incrementing, one is decrementing. Here also one is incrementing, one is decrementing. All are there. See, all people at a time there. But one thing is to comparing those two people, multiplication and division, and these two people plus minus, these people are affecting not that much. These people are affecting not that much. Who will dominate? They will dominate. Suppose isn't I value 70. What is 70 by 10 now? What is the answer? 70 by 10 is 7 only. 70 minus 2. What is the answer? 68. 70 minus 3. What is the answer? 70 minus 3. 67. Right? 70 plus 2. 72. So these two people also changing the value. These two will change very less. But these are the people who are affecting. Can you say what is the answer now? Right? Plus there. See the interesting answer? Division is there. Multiplication is there. Division, multiplication. Right? Plus minus is there. I think plus minus you can neglect. Even though they are there, no use. Can you help me now? Without these two, these two are not there. What is the answer? This. These two there, what is the answer? Same answer, because these will affect very less. Right? They are affecting, they are also incrementing, they are also decrementing, but very less they will increment. Comparing these two people don't affect that much. Can you help me now? When these two people are having power, these two not there, multiplication, divisions not there, then these two people will affect. Then what is the answer? Multiplication and division not there, these two people will affect more. Right? Whoever affecting more, whoever going fastly, those we will take. Actually, I have to take all. But in front of these people, these are nothing. So finally, what is the answer? Just to take multiplication and division only. Finally, what is the overall value? I by 7. Final answer, log n base 7. I want to take these also, but they are affecting very less. Please neglect it. So if I don't say, neglect this one and all, you may take it as a very difficult one. You may leave this problem. No, this problem is very simple. If you know multiplication and division, you will give the answer. Plus minus, don't bother. In front of multiplication and division, plus minus is very less dominating. These are the people who are dominating the story. The answer for this problem is going to be log n base 7. Right, let's see the next problem. Example 14. Right, see this problem also. May I is equal to 2, some number. Say I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, really doesn't matter. I is equal to 10 also you can write. Right, small things don't bother. Isn't it? I is equal to 2. Now see the answer. While I less than or equal to n, yeah, equal there, equal not there, doesn't matter. I am writing without equal. Equal there, equal not there, always almost equal there, equal not there. Yeah, equal there, equal not there, right? Same answer, right? Equal also same answer, equal not there also same answer, differ by plus or minus 1, right? Fine. See, while I less than or equal to I less than n, while I less than n, see this one, I is equal to I square. Right? I is equal to I square. Right? It is a given problem. The next problem, main I is equal to 2, I less than n, I is equal to I square. Can you help me one small line now? Right? You started from very small, that is fine. Are you incrementing, decrementing? Because I have started from very small, you have to increment. Then only you can reach n. Right? Whenever I and n both are equal, stop. See, n less than n, fail. Whenever I becomes n less than n, fail. Termination is going to be n less than n, fail. Equal there, right? After n, whichever will come, in the next step it will be fail. Right? Anyhow, it is a given problem. I is equal to 2, I less than n, I is equal to I square. Now, can you help me one small line? You only say, right? What is the 1000 plus 2? 1000 plus 2, 1002. What is the 1000 into 2? 2000. What is the 1000 into 1000? See, 1000 square. 1000 plus 2, 1002. 1000 into 2, 2000. 1000 into 1000, 1000 square. What is the answer? I plus 2, 2 into I into I. Right? I think I into I will grow more faster. Comparing I plus 2, I into 2 will grow faster. Comparing I into 2, I square will be grow more faster. Right? Please be careful. Can you help in how many people will go? I plus 2, 2 into I square. Who is growing faster? All. But who is growing more faster? More faster is going to be this one. Right? I square will grow like anything. In the case of the I square, after 10, I value 10. After 10, 100 will come. But in the case of the 2 into I, 20 will come. In the case of the I plus 2, 12 will come. So where is the 12, where is the 20, where is the 100? 100 is growing, right? I think I into I grows more faster. Can you help me? This is growing faster. What is the meaning? This loop will be over within less time. This group will be over within less time. Can you help me now? What is the 2 into I? Log n base 2. What is the I plus 2? N by 2. But here I into I, it is growing faster means, right? I think loop will be over with immediately. Can you, what some people are asking, sir, what is the answer of this one? How many times this loop will be over? Let me explain now. Let me explain. I am explaining now. Now see this one. I am explaining. This loop will be faster. It will be over immediately. What is the meaning? This loop is over immediately means I think very less value. So if I write here 2 into I, it will become log n base 2. Because of it the I square, it will be less than log n base 2. It will be less than log n base 2. Some people are asking how. Let me explain now. See this one. What is the termination? I is incrementing. What is the termination? I value becomes n, then stop. Right? What is the initial I value? 2. Next. Initial I value 2. Next one, 2 square. What is the meaning? 4. Next one, right? 4 square, 16. Next one, 16 square, 256. Like that it is incrementing. Whatever is there, square. Whatever is there, square. Some people are asking me, right? Like this it is going on. What is going on? Let me check here. Let me check. Right? It is the 2 only, it's okay. This can be written as, what is the answer? 2 square. Right? This can, 4, na? 2 square. This can be written as, this one, 2 power 4, 16. Right? This can be written as, 2 power 8, 256. It is the 2 only, it is the 2 square, it is the 2 power 4, it is the 2 power 8. Some people are asking, sir, what is going on? If I want to say little bit clearly, see this one. This can be written as 2, this 8 can be written as 2 cube. Right? This can be written as, what is the answer? 4 can be written as 2 square. This can be written as 2, 2 power 1. Right? This can be written as 2, 2 power 0, 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 1 is this. Means what is the meaning? I think first time is 2, that is okay. Right? This is the starting one. Right? This is the starting one. Right? Afterwards 1 time 2 power 1, 2 times 2 square, 3 times 2 cube. Can you help me now? If I do 3 times 2 cube, if I do 2 times 2 square, if I do 1 time 2 power 1, can you help me now? If I continue next time 2 power 4. Right? If I continue like this one, you only say k time. What is the answer? 2 power k. So 3 times 2 power 2 cube, 4 times 2 power 4. If I continue k time, what is the answer? 2 power k. Some people are asking, sir, if I continue k time, 2 power k it came okay, but why you stopped? What is the answer? After continue k time, it is increasing. This value equal to n. That is the reason I stopped. Right? If I do 3 times 2 power 2 cube, if I do 4 times 2 power 4, if I do k time 2 power k, right? Some people are asking, after doing k time, this much value came, it's okay, then why you stop? This is equal to n, that's the reason I stopped. Right? Some people are asking, so if it is stopped like that, what is the k value? What is the answer? You know, 2 powers are there, here 1 power. I think to bring this k value down, after doing how many times? K times if I do, k times I done. To get the k value, apply first time log, it will fall down. Apply one more time. If you apply the log first time, what is the answer? 2 power k log 2 base 2 is equal to log n base 2. That is the first one. Right? I think log 2 base 2 becomes 1. It will become 2 power k is equal to log n base 2. Now again apply log k. Right? Log 2 base 2 is equal to log of log n base 2. Right? Here also base 2. Right? Now I think some people are asking me, first base came, right? Because of this 2. Because it should go, second base came. After applying log first time, this will go, it will fall down. Next time this. First base 2 is came, see inner base 2 came this one, because E came first. The outer base is going to be this one. In the power, whoever is there, he will come late, right? This is, I think, 2 base 2's. So k value becomes, what is the answer? K is equal to, answer is going to be log n base 2. Log of log n base 2. Right? Now I think the correct time to ask you, please help me now. This loop is how many time? Right? Log n. The answer of this one is going to be time complex of this program. Time complex means loop is how many time? How many time? This is the answer. Log of log n base 2. Outer also base 2. Inside base 2 came, right? Because of this. Outer bases came because of this. Because he came late. He came early, he came late. Because in the power to bring him down, right? 1 log is required. Answer of this problem is going to be log n base 2 base 2. Inner base 2, outer base 2. Right? I am thinking that you are really fine now. Can you help me now? What is the answer of this problem? Right? If anyone asks you from today onwards, right? This program time complexity how much? What will you say? Always square. Answer is going to be log n. If anyone asks what is the base, what is the answer? From, I think from 2 you started. It is the below. Afterwards powers are going. 2, the next one is 2 power 1, 2 power 2 square, 2 power 2 cube and so on. Is the bottom one. Is the power 1. Right? First I think inner base is this one, outer base is this one. Now some people are asking me, please help me, what is the answer of this problem? What is the answer of this problem? If it is 12, if it is 12, then what is the answer? If it is 12, answer is going to be, loop will be like this one. First to 2, next one 2 power 12 power 1, next one 2 power 12 square, next one 2 power 12 cube and so on. If you do k time 2 power 12 power k, which is equal to n, right? If you apply first time these 2, what is the answer? This will become 12 power k log 2 base 2 is equal to log n base 2. Right? This will again, I think log 2 base 2 becomes 1. Right? This will become what is the answer? 12 power k log n. If you apply log again, what is the answer? K log 12 base 12 is equal to log of log n base 2, right? Base 12. So, right, let me see this one. Because of it is there down, first base is inner base. Right, in the power it is there, second base is going to be here. The answer of this problem is going to be log n, inner base 2, outer base 12. Right, that's the answer. Now some people are asking me, right, what is the answer of this problem? Same thing is there, assume that this is not 2, it is the 23. Then what is the answer? If 23, what will happen? First to 23, next to 23 whole power 12 power 1. If you want, you can check. Next one, 23 12 square, 23 12 cube and so on, 23 12 power k, right, is equal to n. Now if you apply first base, this one, inner base, outer base is 12. Final answer is going to be log of log n. What is the inner base? 12, 23. Outer base 12, right, like this. Big O. Right? The time complexity of this problem is going to be, what is the answer? Given problem, this problem, log n, inner base is going to be 23, outer base is going to be 12. I am thinking that you are really comfortable, right? Let's see one more story also. Yeah, so same problem only, right? Same problem, 14th problem only, small change I am doing, right? What is the answer for this? Let me check. Small change, right? Small change. Please be careful, right? I value 2, I less than 2, same problem only, small change. I less than n, I is equal to 2, I less than n, I is equal to I square. What is the answer of this problem? Everyone know? What is the answer? Answer of this problem is going to be, suppose if the problem is like this, what is the answer? Answer is like this one, log n base 2, outside also base 2. You know this very well. This is the answer of this problem. Suppose assume that always I becomes I square. This is the answer. Suppose assume that this is the answer. What is the answer? I is equal to I cube also. Right? This only there. This is the answer. Suppose assume that this only there. What is the answer? Only this is there. This is the answer. This only this one there. What is the answer? Only this is there. Log of log n base 2. Right? First one is the inner side. Right? This one is going to be outer. Right? Only first one, this is the answer. Only second one, this is the answer. Some people are asking, combinedly what is the answer? See the combined answer. Interesting one, combined answer. Combined answer, if you see, first to I square is there, for that whole cube. After completion of the first line, right, I becomes I square. To that whole cube, everyone, a power m whole power n, a power mn, it will become I power 6. A power m whole power n, a power mn, it will become I power 6. It will become I is equal to I power 6. right, which is nothing but everyone. What is the answer? Log of log n, right? Inner one is going to be base 2, outer one is going to be base 6, right? This is the answer for this. If both combinedly, this is the answer. Only first one, this is the answer. Only second one, this is the answer. Right? I am thinking that you are absolutely fine. Let's see one more small line, interesting one. One more small line. Please see. Please see this one. Can you help me one small line? What about this? If I write like this one, what is the answer? I is equal to I plus 2. What is the answer? Comparing these two people is nothing. So neglect. Next one, what about this one? I is equal to 2 into I. Comparing these two people is nothing. Leave it. Right? Even though these two there, same answer will come. Some people are asking, sir, I plus 2 also increasing. I is equal to 2 into I also increasing. Why don't you consider? Comparing I square, comparing I cube. These two are nothing. In front of that person, those two people, they are growing but very slowly growing. Right? Our goal is going to be the one who is growing faster, because E only will affect. So these two, right? These two things there, these two things not there, same answer. Only first one there, this is the answer. Only second one there, this is the answer. First two things are there, this is the answer. Right? So four things are there, same answer. Four things are there, then also same answer. Right? I am thinking that you are really fine now. Let's see one more example. Example 14 over, see the example 15. See this also nice problem. Please see this. Main. I is equal to n. Main I is equal to n. See the answer. While I is equal to n. Right? While I greater than 2. So can you help me one small line? I started from big number or small number? Big number. If it is a big number, you have to decrease. Because of your decreasing, this one I value decreasing. Lastly I value becomes 2. 2 greater than 2 fail, then only fail. Right? I is initially n. Afterwards I may be decrease. Lastly I value becomes 2. 2 greater than 2 fail, out of the while loop. Some people are asking, decrementing okay, but how will you decrement? See the answer? How I will decrement? I is equal to, see this one, I is equal to I power 1 by 2. I is equal to I power 1 by 2. What is the meaning? You are decrementing by root. Can you help me? In the previous problems also I decremented. How I decremented? In the previous problems also I decremented. How I decremented? Right? One problem I decremented by, right, I minus 2. One more problem I decremented by I by 2. One more problem I am decrementing now, right? I power 1 by 2. In all the three places decrementation happened. Let me ask you, what is the 1000 minus 2? 1000 minus 2, 998. Right? Before, after that problems, if you see, 1000 by 2, what is the answer? 500. Now here what is the answer? 1000 whole power 1 by 2 means root operation. I think everyone know 1000 root is going to be approximately 33. 33 into 33, maybe 999. 30 into 30, 900. 33 into 33 maybe, but one thing is true, right? Where is the 33? Where is the 500? Where is the 998? Can you help me among all the three people? Who is decrementing? All. But who is decrementing so fast? What is the answer? I think root. Root is decrementing a lot. Right? 1000 root is going to be approximately 33. Right? I think 33 is the very small number, indication that this loop will be over immediately. Comparing previous problem, here loop will be over immediately. How many times? You will see now. How many times you will see? See this one? I is equal to I power 1 by 2. I is equal to I power 1 by 2. Right? I am trying now. Right? I am trying. See this one? Everyone now? Right? Just see this one interesting small story. Please see this one. I am giving one nice example also. See everyone? Can you help me know? Previous problem, this problem different. What is the previous problem? Start from small, means I is equal to 2. Afterwards I is equal to I square. But here start from big number, root. Let me give small example. If you see the previous problem, first to 2. Next to 2 square, 4. Next to 4 square, 16. Next to 16 square, 256. Right? Everyone know? Right? Previously always square. This is the answer. Now, what is the answer? Always root. What is the answer? Let me check. Right? I think 256 root 16. 16 root 4. 4 root 2. So, what I want to do is, right? If you do I square, right? I think it is like this one. If you do I power 1 by 2, like this. Both will be similar. Previous problem, this problem same. Same answer, log n, inner base 2, outer base 2. Both are similar. The only thing is previous one is incrementing, now this one is decrementing. Previous one is how much incrementing, is decrementing that much. So both are reverse to each other. Previous one, right, I is equal to I square is incrementing how much? I is equal to I is equal to I power 1 by 2 decrementing that much. Both are similar. Previous one incrementing, now decrementing. Same answer will be there. What is the answer of this problem? Right? Big O of log n base 2. Time complex means everyone know loop is how many time? Loop is how many time? Log n time. Inner base is 2, outer base is 2. If anyone interested, right, proof and all, you can see once. Really not required. If you want, you can see the proof now. First n, next one, n power 1 by 2. Next one, n power 1 by 2 square. Next one, n power 1 by 2 cube. If you continue like this one, k time, n power 1 by 2 power k. Right? I think everyone, some people are asking, so n decrementing, right? Finally it became 2. That is the reason I stopped. It became 2. See the termination. It became 2. Right? I is decrementing, right? Finally it became 2. 2 greater than 2 fail. This is the termination. Now some people are asking, it is the termination, it's okay, but how to find out k? See, it is there in the 2 power, n power 1 by 2 power, I think 2 powers are there. You have to apply 2 logs. Apply first log, 1 by 2 power k. Log n base 2 is equal to log 2 base 2, 1. Right? This 2 power k will go here. Log n base 2 is equal to 2 power k. Again apply log. Right? Log n base 2, outer also base 2 is equal to k. Right? This answer. This problem, previous problem say previously increasing, now it is decreasing. Right? Now I think it's the correct time to ask you, please help me. Right? What is the time complexity of this program? What is the answer? Right? Log n base 2 base 2. Everyone. Can you help me know what is the answer of this one? What is the time complexity of this one? I power. Right? I is equal to I power 1 by 3. Only second one is there. Log n. Right? Base 2 is this. Right? Termination condition. Base 2. Right? So inner one is going to be base 2. Outer one is going to be base 3. Because he is there in the power. He will come late. Only first one. This is the answer. Only second one. This is the answer. First two. Right? These two things are there. These two things are there. What is the answer? Let me check. Initially, I power 1 by 2 is there. Whole power 1 by 3. Initially, I value I power 1 by 2. Right? Afterwards, I power 1 by 3. Which will goes to a power m whole power n. A power mn. It will become I power 1 by 6. Which will goes to what is the answer? Log n base 2 base 6. Right? This is the answer. Right? I think inner base 2 came from here. Some people are asking, sir, how it will come to the starting? Right? This is the reason. See, this 2 is came here. Right? That 2. Termination condition is the first inner base. Outer base is going to be this 2k. Right? Here 6k. Here 6. Outer base is going to be 6k. Right? I am thinking that most probably everyone is fine now. I is equal to I power 1 by 2. I is equal to 1 power. I is equal to I power 1 by 3. Now can you help me know what is the answer of this one? I is equal to. What about this one? Let's check here. I minus 2. It is also decrementing, but one thing is 2. E don't affect. Because E is decrementing a lot. It is a small decrement, no problem. Next one. I is equal to I by 2. Right? It is also affecting, but not that much. So, these two things, no need to bother. Right? Finally, to this problem, what is the answer? Only first one, this is the answer. Only second one, this is the answer. First two things are there, this is the answer. Right? Four things are there, same answer. Because these two things, minus 2, I by 2, they are decrementing very small in front of the existing things. Right? That is the reason. I'm thinking that you are really fine now. Let's go to the next one. Example 16. Right? Example 16. See this also. It is also a nice problem. See this. Example 16. See this one until now. Every small basic point also I am covering. Please see all of them one time. No book contain all these things. Right? It is a combination of many books. It is a combination of many students' opinions. First ranker is talking to me, second ranker, third ranker, 10th ranker. So many people discussed with me. Because of that reason, this much clarity I got. Right? Almost like 50,000 people I taught. Many opinions are there. No book contain all these things. Right? Whatever I am saying, please try to get. Right? If you read more, really we don't have any problem. Necessary things I am covering all, right? If I left out anything, right? If you felt that it is required, right? That is okay. First complete whatever I am saying. Mostly I will cover everything which is required to you. Right? Let's go to the next one. Example 16. See this problem also. Mean. This is I think going to be very simple. Let me check here. Mean. I is equal to n. I started from very big number. While I greater than 2. I is decrementing, I value becomes 2, 2 greater than 2, fail, right? Then you will come out of this loop. Now see the answer. While I is equal to I power, I think you have to decrement or increment? You have to decrement because it is already bigger. So I is equal to I power 1 by 2. Next one, I is equal to I power 1 by 3, right? Can you help me now, right? And assume that problem is until here. Problem is this only. What is the answer? You only explain. What is the time complexity of this problem? One, I think this problem, previous problem, same. What is the answer? I think always I is decrementing by I power 1 by 2. Because of this one, it will going to be log n base 2 base 2. This 2 is came here, this 2 is came here. Only second one. What is the answer? Log n base 2 base 3. That is also okay. Let me ask you. First two things are there. What is the answer? These two things are there. What is the answer? Right? Log n base 2 base 6. Because I power 1 by 2 whole power 1 by 3. It will become I power 1 by 6. I power 1 by 2 whole power 1 by 3. So I power 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, which will goes to I power 1 by 6. Right? Fine. Right, fine now, see this. So this problem, I think I explained this one. This problem, previous problem, same. I want to say that. Right? Some people are asking, if both are same, then why are you giving this problem? Now see this. See the interesting answer? To say this point only. Until now, what is the answer? I is equal to, until now I is equal to I power 1 by 6. Please be careful. Now see the interesting line. I is equal to, see, I is already I value, I power, right? I power 1 by 6 is there. Now see what I am doing. I is equal to, careful listen, I is equal to, right? I power, right? Make sure that everyone listen. I is equal to I power 3. I is equal to I power 3. Some people are asking what is the meaning. Already until second place, what is the answer? Until second place, I have I power 1 by 6 there. Now third one, if you see whatever is there, whole cube, which will goes to I power 1 by 6 into 3, which will goes to I power 1 by 2. Next one, let's see this one. I is equal to I power 1 by 5. So what is the meaning of this one? Whole power 1 by 5, which will goes to, right, I power 1 by 10. Right? Next one, until now this is the story. Now let's see this one. I is equal to I power, right, 2. Means what is the meaning? For this one, whole power 2, which will goes to what is the answer? I power, right, 1 by 5. 1 by 5, because into 2 I done, right? 1 by 10 into 2, I think it is going to be 1 by 5. So totally overall, what is the answer? Overall story, if you see, this will become I power 1 by 5, which will goes to what is the answer? Log n, right? Inner base is 2, outer base 5. Right? This is the answer. So the purpose of this one, listen everyone now. So you know I power is there, what is the answer? You know I power 1 by 2 there, what is the answer? Combined thing I kept. Can you help me now? For the square, what is the reverse? Root. For the root, what is the reverse? Square. If both the things are there in, right, one loop only, just to simplify, because they are reverse to each other, right? You can easily handle it. They reverse to each other. You can just see the overall calculation, whatever is the answer, that is. Can you help me now? Finally, first, what is the answer? First, if you want, though anyone having small confusion also, see first time I power 1 by 2. Next, whatever is their whole power 1 by 3, which will goes to I power 1 by 6. Next one, whatever is their whole cube, which will goes to, what is the answer? I power 1 by 2. Right, next one, whatever is their whole power 1 by 5, which will goes to, what is the answer? I power 1 by 10. Next one, whatever is their whole square, what is the answer? I power 1 by 5. Right? I think this entire story replaced by I power 1 by 5. So base 2 there. So what is the answer? Log n, base 2, base 5. This is the answer for this. Previous problem, this problem different. Previous two problems I combined once, right? Then it became like this. Because of they are reverse to each other, they will cancel each other. Finally, some value will be there. That one you have to take care. Can you help me for the division, reverse, multiplication? Those two things are there in one loop, right? You can take the overall value. For the plus operation, what is the reverse? Minus. Those two things you can take together. And one more thing, these two things are there, minus and plus also there. You don't take care because they are very small in front of this. Right? All the previous things if I keep here, these only will dominate because comparing plus, minus, division, right? These will decrease, these will increase so faster. That is the reason for this. Right? Please be careful. Right. This is the example 16. See this problem also, main. It is given in one of your previous papers, main, for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I is equal to 2 into I. Next one, I is equal to 2 into I. Next one is going to be p plus plus. Next one, for j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to p. Next one, j is equal to 2 into j, q plus plus. Right? So this is the problem until now. Next one, here let me write. I is equal to 1, it's okay. Next one, p is equal to initially 0. I is equal to 1, it's okay. P is equal to initially 0. Q is also initially 0. It is the current status. This is the given problem. Right? So see the problem. This is the problem which is there in the previous papers. I is equal to 1, P is equal to 0, Q is equal to 0. Don't bother about anything about syntax error, semantic error. It is one of the problem in the given previous papers. Now he is asking, right? Assume that there is no syntax error, there is no semantic errors. Assume, right? They are asking to this program, right? If you do first question, what they are asking is, what is the time complexity of this program? That is the one question what they are given in the previous papers, right? One more thing, see this one more thing too, right? Final Q value, So one question is going to be what is the time complexity, one more question is going to be what is the final Q value. To this problem, what is the final Q value? Time complexity, Q value, both the things you have to find out. I will try now. Indirectly, directly in the previous paper, right? Some problems are given, something like this, right? I will try. What is the answer? Mostly you know what is the answer. Let me check. Can you help me one small line now? What is the initial I value? 1. See this one? Initial I value 1, that is fine. Now always I is incrementing by 2 into I, 2 into I, 2 into I. Can you help me now? If always I is incrementing by 2 into I, always into 2, then what is the answer? No doubt at all. This loop will go n by 2 times. Right? Right. So you only say, right, always I value incrementing into 2 into 2 into 2. Then what is the answer? Always plus 2 n by 2. Always into 2. You know very well. What is the answer? Log n base 2. This loop is, right, if you see this loop, each I value p is incrementing. Can you help me now? This loop is how many times? Always into 2. I is equal to 2 into I. It is the I. Please be careful. Alright, I is equal to 2 into I, always into 2 into 2 into 2, which will goes to log n base 2, right? So if this loop is repeating log n base 2 time, right, everyone know that if this loop is repeating log n base 2 time, everyone knows that p value becomes, right, log n base 2. How many times loop is running, though that much is the p value, right? I think that is fine. So first loop is log n base 2 time. Because the first loop is log n base 2 time, p value becomes log n base 2. Minus 1 plus 1, don't bother. Don't do any calculations like that. Now can you help me one small line now? Here also j loop is executed. See, j is equal to 1, right? J is also always 2 into j, 2 into j, 2 into j. So can you help me now? See, if always j is going 2 into j, 2 into j, then what is the answer? Answer is going to be here also log n, because I is equal to 2 into I. Here j is equal to 2 into j. It is also log n. It is also log n. If at all here n is there. If at all here n is there, right? So log n is the answer. Here p there. What is the answer? No doubt at all this loop is going log p base 2. If n is there, right? Always into 2. If n is there, log n base 2. Right? If at all here also n is there, log n base 2. But here p there, log p base 2. Can you say first of all what is the p? Already you done the p. What is the p? Log n base 2. So this loop is going, right? Log of log n base 2. Right? P value is going to be log n base 2. So and one more thing, these are inner loops or outer loop, right? They are outer loop. First loop is over, then second loop will start. Inner loop means what? First loop is not over, then second one started. Here first loop is over, then second loop will be start. These are outer loop. These are outer loop. Please be careful. First loop is log n time. Second loop is going to be log p time. Some people are doing wrong thing. By seeing this one, they are saying that second loop is log n time. No, second loop is log p. Whoever there here, that is. This is a small mistake what some students done in the previous papers. This question is given. They are asking what is the time complexity of this program. What they done is, okay, this loop is always into 2 log n base 2. This loop also always into 2 log n base 2. It is not log n base 2, it is log p base 2. First of all, what is the p? P is log n base 2. Suppose this is not there, p is 0. Right, p is 0. After completion of this one, p becomes log n base 2. So answer is log p base 2, where p is log n base 2. So second loop is log n base 2. First loop is log n base 2. Now one more thing I want to ask you. Whenever this loop is how many time? Log n time. Every time q will increment. This loop is log n time, right? Every time q is incrementing. So finally this value, right, q value becomes log n. Now I think it is the correct time to ask you. Please help me. Please help me. This time complexity means what? You only say what is the meaning of time complexity? Time complexity means loops only. Next one, so many loops are there. What is the time complexity? Larger loop. Can you help me now? Here one loop or two loop? Two loops. They are not inner loops. They are outer loop. Two loops are there. Can you say first loop is how many time? Log n base 2. Second loop is how many time? Right? Log n base 2. Can you say which is the larger? Time complex means larger one. This is log n time, it is the log n time. Larger one is log n. So time complexity of this program is going to be log n base 2. Whichever is larger, that is the answer. This is the time complexity. Larger one is the time complexity. Can you help me now? Final q value. Final q value. What is the answer? I think when our j loop is going on, every time q is incremented. So final q value is going to be, what is the answer? Log n base 2. So time complexity log n base 2, q value is going to be log n base 2. Minus 1 plus 1, don't bother. That is the meaning of this big O. That is the meaning of, see, if big O not there, everything clearly should be there. Right? In the options, big O there. What is the meaning? Minus 1 plus 1, don't think. Right? Big O, omega, theta, all these three symbols are saying that. Don't bother that much about minus 1 plus 1, constant, something like that. Concentrate on the major function. So, can you help me now? Final q value, big O of log n. Time complexity log n. Time complex means larger loop. Right? Larger loop is log n. Right? Q value is going to be final q value. What is the answer? I think answer is going to be log n. I am thinking you are really fine now. Right? This is one of the problem which is given in the previous paper. Please take care. Y log n always into 2. Y log p always into 2. Because of here p there, log p. Suppose here assume that some people are asking, sir, if at all here n, what is the answer? Log n. If it is p, log p. Suppose someone asking me, if at all here n square, log n square. Whatever is there, log of that. Suppose if at all u there, log of u. If at all p there, log of p. N is there, log of n. Right? That is the answer. These are inner loops or outer loop? Outer loop. Why? After one loop, next one started. Time complexity means larger loop. Some people are thinking that time complexity value both are same. No. Time complexity means larger loop. Value means whatever there. If more there, more, less is there, less. But time complexity means larger loop. Q value means whatever there, that is the answer. right? I hope you are fine. So this is the problem which is there in the previous papers. Let's see one more problem. See this also. What is the previous one? Example 17. Now see example 18. Right? See this problem also. Right? It is one more problem. Right? Let's see what the output of this problem. It is very simple. Let's see the problem. Main for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. For j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to n, j is equal to j plus I. X is equal to y plus z. Right? Please be careful. This is a very interesting one. Right? Make sure that what is the answer of this problem. So now the question is going to be what is the time complexity. What is the time complexity they are asking? Assume. Right? Some people are thinking like this one. Listen, this mistake also happening, please rectify. What some people are doing is, by seeing program, they are thinking time complexity only. By seeing program in the gate examination or any exam, by seeing program they are giving time complexity. By seeing program, please don't give time complexity. By seeing program, right? Please read below what they are asking. In the previous problem, what they are asking, they may ask Q value. They may ask time complexity. They will ask whatever they want. After seeing the program, control yourself. Don't give whatever you want. By seeing program, right, above the program or below the program, they are saying something, read that also. If you don't read, it is a serious problem. You may given wrong answer. You may be given time complexity, but they are asking program output. You may be given program output, but they are asking Q value. Whatever they will ask, please do that. Don't do whichever is convenient to you. By seeing program, what you have to do from now onwards in the examination, by seeing program, control yourself. Read the entire problem once. Whatever they will ask, give the answer. Can you help me now? Suppose assume that nothing given. There is no question of nothing given. After program, above or below something given, please read it. Otherwise, program is given. What I have to give? Right? And one more thing I want to ask you, see this one. Until unless they will say what they have to do, right? Please don't do anything. They will give program, they will say below what is the output of above program. They will give program, they will ask below or above what is the Q value or what is the P value. One more, what is the time complexity, like that. Right? So assume that in the gate examination or some other competitive exam, this program given, below they are asking what is the time complexity. How to find out? Let's see this. Anything new, please learn. Please learn if anything new, right? Because of something new, that is the reason I am covering. Otherwise, I may not cover, right? Something new is there. Please see, whatever I am going to explain, if it is new, please take care. If it is already known to you, it's fine, right? I am thinking something from my side, it is something new. Whatever I covered until now, right? It is other than that, right? So let's see, anything new is there, please learn. Can you help in how many loops? 2 loops. These are inner loops or outer loop? Inner loop. Why? After I over j comes, then outer loop. I is not there. I is not over. I is in the middle. Then j started. See, I is equal to 1, j will start. I is equal to 2, j will start. So that is the reason these are inner loops. Inner loops how to do, right? You know very well. Inner loops how to do, you know very well. And one more thing I want to ask you. Inner loops normally how to multiply? Outer loop add. One loop is n square. One more loop is n cube. Because of their outer loop, n square plus n cube. Who is the larger? N cube. Next one loop is n square. One more loop is n cube. They are inner loop. Then what is the answer? N square into n cube. Because each I value j is n cube. I value 1, j n cube. I value 2, j n cube. So I loop is n square time, j loop is n cube time. If it is a inner loop, multiply. right? That's fine, you know this very well. Inner loops normally you have to multiply, outer loops normally you have to add, that's fine, right? So many problems also we done. In every problem whatever we discussed so far, one loop only there normally. If you see the third problem, what is the answer? First loop, right? I think outer loops are there, but last in the third problem if you see last loop, right, inner loops are there. I loop also n time, j loop also n time, n into n square. Inner loops multiply, outer loops add. That's everyone know that, right? Let's see one new interesting thing in this problem. Can you see these are outer loops or inner loop? Inner loop. Each I value j is going. Each I value j is going. Now let's check here. Let's check. These are inner loops, it's okay. Inner loops you have to multiply, that is also okay. Let me check one interesting line. Right, now can you help me one small line? What is the answer of this one? Please listen carefully. See this one, I is equal to 1. Can you say I is equal to 1? Right, 1 less than or equal to n, that is okay. Then come inside. I is equal to 1. Each I value j is running. Can you say I is equal to 1? What about j loop? I is equal to 1, it's okay. What about j loop? Can you help me now? J loop is what? J is equal to 1, j less than or equal to n. Then execute the statement. Then this, right? Afterward this one. Can you help me now? Each I value j is going on. Can you help me now? Each I value j is going on, it's okay. But j is going on how many times? Each I value j is going, but j is going on how many times? What is the answer? I am asking j you are going how many times? What is the answer? J is not incrementing always by plus 1. Right? You only say if j is always incrementing by plus 1, then what is the answer? I think every time 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, n by 1. If j is always incrementing by plus 2, right, n by 2. If j is always incrementing by plus 3, then n by 3. You know very well, right? Can you say always plus 1, n by 1 time? If j is always incrementing by plus 2, n by 2, you know very well. Now can you help me now? So whenever I value 1, j is always incrementing 1, then what is the answer? J loop will go n by 1 time. Every time see this one, I value 1, j loop is running every time, plus I will be added. I value 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Each I value, right, j is going that. What is the answer? N plus I time, sorry, j plus I, j plus I, j plus I. I value 1, j loop is j plus 1, j plus 1, j plus 1, like that it's going on. Now I think I value 1, j loop is these many times. Can you help me now? I value 2, what is the j loop? If I value 2, what is the j loop? Always incrementing by plus 2. If you do always plus 2, j loop will go n by 2 time. Next one, I value 3. What about j loop? Right, j loop is always plus 3, n by 3 time. Right, it will continue. Can you help me now? I is equal to n, j loop. What is the answer? Always plus n by n. Right, like this. Now can you help me one small and after completion of this, please help me now. Right, each I value j is going on like this. Now can you help me? What is the final answer? Final answer is going to be first time, right? First time, see I value 1, this loop is going on n time, every time it will execute. I value 2, this loop is going on n by 2 time, every time it will execute. What is our goal? Time complex mean? Time complex mean this statement will execute how many times? Everyone in this program, how many statements are there? One statement. This statement will execute how many times? I value 1, right? This loop is going on n time, so n times it will execute. I value 2, this loop is going on n by 2 times, n by 2 times it will execute. I value 3, this loop is going on n by 3 times, this will execute n by 3 times. Can you say total number of times, how many times he is executed? So time complexity is equal to what is the answer? First time n by 1 time, second time n by 2 time, third time n by 3 time, and so on. Right? Last one n by n time. Right? If you see the n common, what is the answer? 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus and so on, 1 by n, which will goes to n into, try to remember from now onward, this is going to be log n series. This will goes to log n series, log n based. Finally, answer of this problem, time complexity is going to be n log n. Time complexity, this one is going to be n log n. Please be careful. Now I think it is the correct time to ask you, these are inner loops or outer loop? Inner loops. Normally inner loops you have to multiply, right? Inner loops normally you have to multiply, but I am not multiplied. What is the reason? Normally inner loop should be multiplied. I am not multiplied in this problem. What is the reason? The reason is going to be I loop is how many time? N time. J loop is not n time. J loop is n by I time. Each time j is going on plus I. Right? I loop is n time, it's okay. J loop is n by I. What is the meaning? J depending upon I. Even though inner loops, if dependency there. What is the meaning of dependency? I am asking j loop, you are how many time? J loop is saying that I am how many time, it is based on I value. J saying that I am based on I. If some dependency there, you should do like this. Inner loops, don't multiply blindly. Inner loops, no dependency. What is the meaning? I loop you are able to say n time. J loop you are able to say n square. Inner loops, there is no dependency. Then multiply directly. Inner loops dependency like this. Some people are asking what is the meaning of inner loops dependency. What is the meaning? I am asking I how many time? He is saying n time. I am asking J how many time? He is saying n by I time. N by I value 1, n by 1, I value 2, n by 2. J loop I am asking you are how many time? He is saying that n by I time. What is the meaning? J based on I. Dependency there. I am asking someone you are how many time? He is saying that it is based on you. What is the meaning? He is based on me, some dependency. J saying that I am based on I. Dependency there, just do that. Some people are asking dependency there, how should I do? Just check what is going on. I is equal to 1, J how many time? N by 1. I is equal to 2, J how many time? N by 2. I is equal to 3, J how many time? N by 3. It's like the dependency. One series came, solve it. Answer is n log n. N log n base 2. Right? This is going to be the series log n base 2 series. Right? N log n is the answer for this. Dependency there. Can you say what is something about this one? Inner loops. Inner loops, that is the one point you have to take care, and dependency there. Dependency there. Inner loops, dependency, do like that. Only inner loops multiply. Dependency, do like that. Some people are asking, sir, why don't you multiply directly? One loop is n time, one more is n by I time. There is no meaning of in the time complexity n by I. There is no meaning. Right? That indication that second loop is based on first loop. Right? Calculate like this. Right? I think you are okay. You are okay. Right? Let's go to the next problem. This is given in one of the previous paper. Please take care. So, to this problem, don't do like this because dependency. Do like this. Right? Go to the next problem. So, previous one is 18. Now 19. The 19th problem. Right? See this also. It is also a nice problem. In every problem, something new there. Please learn. Main. I is equal to 0, some value, while right. So, this is the problem which is given in one of the previous papers. This is the previous paper's problem. Main I is equal to 0, S is equal to 0. While S less than N, I is equal to I plus 1, S is equal to S plus I. Right? This is the thing which is going on. Right? They are asking to this program what is the time complexity. They are asking to this program what will be the time complexity. Whatever he is asking, please read first. Okay, time complexity they are asking. How to solve this problem? I will explain now. Right? This also you listen. Right? This also listen. Time complexity of this program, how? Right? Let's see once. Time complexity means what? Loop is how many time? I will check. Loop is how many time? Can you help me now? In the loop, if you see the condition, what they are checking? S less than N. If at all S and N both are equal, then you have to stop. Right? So, S value initially 0, it is increasing, right? So, some point of time S value becomes N less than N, you have to stop, right? Can you help me one small line now? What is the initially S value? 0. Right? Can you help me? Initially S value 0. right? So now see, whenever s value becomes n, this loop is failed. So now the question is going to be this loop is how many times? I will check. Can you see initially s value 0? So 0 less than n, pass. Next one afterwards, what is the answer? For the s, what will be added? I. What is the I value initially? 0, right? 0 plus 1 is going to be, I is always incrementing by 1, right? S is going to be s plus I. Can you help me? Initially s value, I value 0, s value 0. Now, whenever 0, s value 0, right? So 0 less than n condition is true. What is the inside? I will increment by 1, s is equal to s plus 1. Then what is the answer? What is the s now? Whenever you come inside, I will increment by 1. S is equal to s plus I. What is the answer? S is already 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. Right? 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 less than n again pass. Next. I value increment again plus 1. 2. So what is the s value? 0 plus 1 plus 2. Every time s contain old value, I contain new value. Just add the new value to s. So what is the answer? Less than n. Next. Right? I think 0 plus 1 plus 2. Plus 3 less than n. This will continue. What is the answer? Forget about 0. I think 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on. If you do k time, right? This value becomes n is equal to n. This is equal to some k times. If I repeat, this total sum becomes n, then fail. Right? It is a pass, continue further. It is a pass, continue further. It is a pass, continue further. If I do 3 times, 1 plus 2 plus 3 less than n. Forget about 0. Plus or minus 1, don't bother. Right? If I do 1 time, 1, right, 1 less than n. If I do 2 time, 1 plus 2 less than n. If I do 3 time, 1 plus 2 plus 3 less than n. If I do k time, 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on, k, right, equal to n. That is the reason I stop. After doing k times, right, this total sum of k natural number is equal to n. Some people are asking, what is the sum of k natural number? K into, right, k plus 1 by 2, which is equal to n. Right? Forget about right, small constants and all. Finally, what is the answer? K square is equal to n by 2. I think small constant neglect. Next one, right? I think apply root. I want k value, right? K is equal to, what is the answer? Root n. If I apply root here, right, 1 whole power 1 by 2, 2 cancel, here whole power 1 by 2. So k value is going to be root n, which is nothing but time complexity of this problem is root n. Time complexity is root n. So every time plus I. Can you say initially I value 0, s value 0, right? After coming inside I value 1. Can you say what is the answer? 0 plus 1. Next to whatever is there plus I again. Whatever is there plus I. What is initially s value? 0. Next one 0 plus 1. Next to 0 plus 1 plus 2. Next to 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. It will continue. How many times? 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus and so on k time. After doing k time, why you stopped? This is equal to n. That is the reason I stopped. After doing k time, this total sum becomes n. Then, right, if I calculate, I got to know k value becomes root n. So this loop is going on, right? Root n times, right? Please be careful. It is also a nice problem, right? Somewhere in the previous paper it is there. So every point I am saying to see, many basics I said to you, whatever is there in the previous papers also I am giving few problems. This is also a nice one, please do take care. And one more, right. And one more thing I want to say to you, while finding time complexity, don't bother about small constants. Think about logic. Logics only you have to think about. What is the meaning of big O notation, omega notation, theta notation? The meaning is going to be, the purpose of bringing that notation is going to be, please concentrate logic, not small things. This algorithm subject is going to be very difficult if you keep on thinking about small thing. Listen, our elders, those people who done the lot of, right, so many, right, those people who done the PhD in algorithm subject, our elders, before us, whoever there, they done lot of work in the algorithm subject. Finally, they introduced this concept. What is the concept? Big O omega theta. What they want to say internally, right? Big O omega theta, indirectly, directly saying that small constants, small functions, don't bother. Always concentrate on bigger function. Through experience, they got to know. That is the reason. While doing this entire story, nowhere I bothered, right? Small constants and all. Always I bothered. What is the logic? Algorithm subject is going to be very easy, right? If you don't by heart. If you by heart, it is very difficult. I didn't by hearted one line also. I didn't by hearted. That is the reason I am able to remember these many things. This subject is very simple, meaningfully if you study. Meaningfully listen first. Nowhere by heart, meaningful is listen one time, right? One or two problems will trouble you. Again see meaningfully. Again see meaningful. Like that repeat many times. If you repeat many times meaningfully, right, then I think right after a few rounds are over, it will become very simple. If you don't study meaningfully, if you by heart 100 times also, no use. If you do meaningfully 2 or 3 times, you will be comfortable. Can you say why big O omega theta there in algorithm subject? What they want to say? Think about logics, not the small constants. Right? Fine, you know very well. See this one, even though there k square plus, right, k square plus k by 2 there, but I taken k square. Bigger one you take. Smaller one also you can take, differ by small constant. Bigger function only required to us. Right? Fine. Let's see the next problem. Right, the example 19, let's see the next problem. Example 20. Main. For I is equal to 1, I cube less than or equal to n, I plus plus. For j is equal to n, j is equal to n, j greater than 1, j is equal to j by 3. For k is equal to 1, k power 27 is less than or equal to n power 5. Next one, k is equal to k plus 1, x is equal to, right, y plus z. Right, this is also one more program. If you want, I will little bit minimize. Right. Example number 20. Right. Say this one. Main for I is equal to 1, I cube is less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Think about logics only, not small thing. Right. I am thinking that almost you are comfortable. Right. If anything new in this, please learn it. Right, there is nothing new, it's okay. As a CSC person, right, you are also CSC person, I am also CSC person. How can I bring every time new? Suppose that I can bring every time new thing. Whatever I will say, every time it will become new if you are belongs to mechanical branch. If you are belongs to, right, chemical branch, whatever I am saying, every time it will going to new to you. Because of your computer science, I am computer science. How can I bring from every time new? It is not possible, right? It is not possible. If new, you are lucky. I am also lucky because I got the opportunity of saying new thing to you, right? Please be careful. I am thinking that mostly whatever I am going to say, you are okay, right? Because you know already. We are already explained all the things which are required for this. If little bit also new, please remember, right? So please remember this one. Something new you have to remember, right? Fine. I am starting now. I loop, J loop, K loop. Can you help me one small line now? I loop, J loop, K loop, 3 loops are there. These are inner loops or outer loop. If you want, you can check, right? I started here, I will be over here. I started here, I will be over. See this one. Each I value J going on, each J value K going on. These are inner loop. Inner loops means what? Find individual, multiply. Inner loops means find individual and multiply. And one more, inner loops okay, but any dependency, if dependency there, you have to do I is equal to 1, what is going on, I is equal to 2, what is going on, you have to verify. Inner loops, no dependency, then find individual, multiply. Inner loops, right, no dependency there, do like previous problems. Right, one example I already explained, right, dependency there, carefully how to analyze. Now let me check this one. Inside J loop, if you observe, see it is a J loop. Inside J loop, if you observe, anywhere I, no dependency. Inside K loop, anywhere I and J? No dependency. Inner loops, okay, no dependency. So that means find individual and multiply. Find individual, multiply. Inner loops, no dependency, find individual, multiply. Inner loops dependency there. Analyze carefully. Right? Now I am starting now. Can you help me now? This loop is how many time? This loop is how many time? Let's check here. I want to say one small new point to you. That is the reason, right? I given this problem. Let's check. I loop is how many time? Please check. Can you say, if I ask you I loop is how many time, how will you verify? I is equal to 1, it's okay. I is always increment by 1. The question here is going to be every loop is individually how many time? I have to find out. I am finding. I is always incrementing by 1. You only say, if I is always incrementing by 1, how many times this loop will go? N time. If I is always incrementing by 1, right, definitely this loop will go n by 1 time. But what is going on? Let me check. See this one. I is going always by 1, right? Because of that reason, this loop should go n by 1 time, it's okay. But the problem is always incrementing by 1, that's okay. But condition checking time, he is not checking I less than or equal to n. He is checking I cube is less than or equal to n. What is the meaning? Even though he is incrementing always by 1, checking time he will check differently. Can you help me now? I value 1, how he will check? 1 cube is less than or equal to n or not. I value 2, what he will check? 2 cube is less than or equal to n or not. I value 3, what he will check? 3 cube is less than or equal to n. He will continue like this one. Can you help me now? Can you help me now? At what place both will be equal? Assume that, right? So, incrementing, assume that k times I incremented. What is the answer? 1 cube less than or equal to 2 cube less than or equal to n cube less than or equal to, see this one? Some whole cube less than or equal to n. Assume that both are equal. Some whole cube less than or equal to n, right? Can you help me now? Which value of these both will be equal? Right? So whatever is there here, whole cube is less than or equal, it should be equal. It should be equal. It is the termination. Stopping point is here. At which place both will be equal? Let's check here. Which place both will be equal? 1 cube, 2 cube, it's okay. Suppose assume that here n power 1 by 3. Right? I continued n power 1 by 3, n power 1 by 3 whole power 3. I think both will be cancel n. That indication that this loop is n power 1 by 3 times. Can anyone help me now? Can anyone help me now? I is incrementing always by how much? By 1. If I is always incrementing by plus 1, right? I think I loop should be n by 1 time. Always plus 1, n by 1. Always plus 2, n by 2. Always plus 3, n by 3. But in the I loop, always plus 1, n by 1. I thought that n by 1. But the problem is incrementing is always plus 1, it's okay. But condition checking time, they will do whole cube and they will check. You should be careful. Small, in the entire program, somewhere you will play small twist. Right? If you do enough practice before exam, right, these are all the things you can handle. Suddenly in the exam you cannot check. Some people are thinking that I will read few problems, right? Remaining in the examination I will try and all. You can do that. It will take a lot of time. If anyone practicing in the exam, you are playing games with your life. If anyone practicing before exam, I think you are making life safe. Please be careful. Do enough practice before exam only. Not only get examination, in your life also. If you want to take any step, right, before that please do careful calculations. Everything, okay, you want to do something, before that do enough work. Before that do enough work, then only take the decision. Don't take decision blindly. Right? Suppose isn't that you know very, right, okay, not required. Right, fine. So let's see this one. Can you help me now? I loop, always incrementing by plus 1, but still actual answer is n by 1. But now answer became n power 1 by 3. What is the reason? Incrementing plus 1, but condition checking time. Whole cube you will do and you will check. So 1 cube less than or equal to n, 2 cube less than or equal to n, continue. But some number whole cube is equal to n. Which number? I think definitely that should be n power 1 by 3. N power 1 by 3 whole power 3 is equal to n, true. So first loop is n power 1 by 3 times. Let's check the second loop. Second loop is nothing there. Right? I want to say first point only. That is the reason I given this problem. Some people are missing this point. That is, I want to pressurize you by saying this point. If anywhere you done the mistake, by seeing the program, at anywhere you done the mistake, I know that you will do mistake, that is the reason I given. Don't do next time. Don't do next time. Right, first one is n power 1 by 3, second time, see this one. J started from big number, because of it is a big number, you always decrease. Whenever J value becomes 1, fail. Right, you have to decrease. How he is decrementing? Always J divide by 3. Always if you divide by 3, what is the answer? I think if you always divide, log n will come. If you divide always by 2, log n base 2. If you divide always by 3, log n base 3. I think this is going to be, what is the answer? Log n base 3. First loop is n power 1 by 3. Second loop is log n base 3. See the third loop. I think third loop and first loop almost similar. I want to say that is the reason I given. Let's check here. K is always incrementing by 1. But the condition checking time, what is the answer? Whole power 27 less than or equal to n power 5. Whole power 27. Can you say what is the first condition? Right? First condition, what is the answer? 1 power 25 less than or equal to n power 5. Second condition, 2 power 25 less than or equal to n power 5. It will continue. Can you say what is the last one? Whole power 25 is equal to n power 5 required. Some number whole power 25 is equal to n power 5. What is the answer? It should be how much? Whole power 25 becomes n power 5, means it should be how much? What is the answer? I think it should be n power 5 by 25. 25 cancel, 5 will be there, which will become, what is the answer? I think this is the answer for this. You can write whatever. This is equal to, what is the answer? N power 1 by 5. This is the n power 1 by 5. If it is n power 1 by 5, right, let me ask you, n power 1 by 5 whole power 25. It will become n power 1 by 5 into 25. Same answer, right? Fine, you know this very well. So, I think this loop is going on. How many times? N power 1 by 5. Some number whole power 25 is equal to n power 5. It should be, what is the answer? N power 1 by 5. N power 1 by 5 into 25, which will become, right, n power 5 only. Now, I think everything is fine now. These are inner loop, no dependency also. Find individual. Can you say first one, n power 1 by 3. Second one, log n base 3. Third one, n power 1 by 5. So, this will be the answer. So, it is there in the option. Take this one. If it is not there in the option, simplify further. How to simplify? N power 1 by 3 into n power 1 by 5. It is going to be n power, what is the answer? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5. Add them, right? This is mostly this will be there. If not, simplify further, right? Fine. So, what is the purpose of big O omega theta? Just concentrate on logics rather than small things. In life also, you are trying for some goal. So many dogs will do sound on you. So many dogs will throw stones on you. Don't bother. When you are going on the road, your enemies may throw small stones. They may say some bullshit lines on you. Don't care. It's a big O notation, omega notation. Why you bother? Right? Big O omega theta saying that small things don't care. In life also, please follow that notation. If you keep on crying for a small thing, you cannot achieve big things. Right? Fine. So, this will be the answer. See, major logic kind of, this will be the answer. Right? I'm thinking you are okay. Let's see the next problem. Example 21. Mostly I think whatever I said until now almost you got. Let's see, 1 or 2 lines are pending. Main. right? This is a program, right? This program time complexity how much, right? We'll see now. If anything new from this problem, please learn. This program time complexity how much, right? Let me start this. So I think and one more thing I want to say to you, in this problem something new I want to say to you, that is the reason I given, right? Still something new is left out in the time complexity finding. 20 problems I covered, still little bit left out. In this one small sensitive point is there, please try to catch that also, try, right? So what is the answer? Int I. So one variable I is there. One variable I is there. Now can you help me now? One variable I is there, it's okay, right? See, that variable I is using here also. Let me change this. Right? One variable I is using here also, here also, here also. See, same I used many places. But one thing, one variable only there, that is I. This I, they are different I's? No, one I only there. From where different I's will come? One I only. Right? See, but three places using. Of course, right? I will declare one time in my program, many places I will use. But one thing, I is one I only. Three different I's you cannot, because you declared the I one time only, int I, one time declaration. Without declaration, you cannot use it. So I declared, I am using it. Same I, see, one thing is true, I is declared once only, many times he is using, right? That is the reason small mistake is going on. Please, I, J, first loop is I, second loop is J, third loop is K, everyone can give answer. Suppose assume that they all are different, I, J, K, what is the answer? I think I loop is n time, J loop is, right? Suppose that it is the I loop. First one is I loop, second one J loop, third one is K loop. See this one, I always plus, right, plus 1 like that. I is n time, J is n square, right, K is going to be n cube, inner loops, no dependency also there. Multiply n into n square into n cube, totally n power 6 maybe. Inner loops, no dependency, you can directly multiply. If at all they are I, J, K, but unfortunately they are I, right? Let's see what the answer. See this one. See how this is running. Small mistake maybe you will do, I will take care. See this one. I is equal to 1. See, I is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to n, condition true. See this one. After every true, you have to execute the statement. For every true statement, for every true, you have to execute statement. But this statement is a loop. What is the meaning? Loop means you have to execute from here. For every true, you have to execute statement. But statement is a loop. So loop always start from here. Right? So once again, I is equal to 1, same I. 1 less than or equal to n square, true. Right? I think for this true, every true, you have to execute statement. This is the statement. This statement is a loop. You have to execute from here. Again, I is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to n cube. Statement, right? Execute. Afterwards, increment. So I value becomes 2. Right? 2 less than or equal to n cube. True. This will continue. What is the answer? 3. This will 4. And so on. Lastly, n cube. Right, n cube. N cube less than or equal to n cube also true. Then execute statement. Then I plus plus. It will become n cube plus 1. Right? N cube plus 1 is less than or equal to n cube fail. So this loop is fail. Right? This loop is fail. Because of this is fail, everyone now. Last I value is n cube plus 1. This is fail. Because of this is fail. Then you have to go to here. Right? I plus plus. What is the answer? Can you say same I or different I? Same I only. Right? It is there in many places. So what is the answer? It will become n cube plus 2. Right? Next one. N cube plus 2 is less than or equal to n square. Fail. Because of this is fail. Then go here. I plus plus. What is the answer? N cube plus 3. Right? Then it will check this condition. This is also fail. Then stop. Can help you now, right? I loop. First I loop one time, second I loop one time, third I loop is n cube time. Whenever it is fail, when I go back, right, they fail because they are only less than or equal to n square. They are only less than or equal to n. This is already n cube. N cube over, then fail. Then when I come back, it is n square fail. When I come back, this is n fail. So I think first I loop is one time, second I loop is one time, third I loop is n cube. When I go back, all are fail. So what is the time complexity? First one 1, second one 1, third one n cube. Overall time complex is going to be big O of n cube. Right? Try to remember. If it is I, J, K there, then n power 6. Because of all are I, last place I is keep on improved. Right, I, last I is I value becomes n cube. When I come back, right, all are less than that, they failed. Inner loops, right, inner loops, right? Individual, one is n square, one is n, one is n square, one is n cube, that is fine. But the problem is what? Same I there. In this problem, the only twist is same I is using many places. So last one will affect previous people. Actually, if at all you don't affect the previous people, when I come back he is n square. When I come back he will be n. But because of he is affecting these people, because this is also I, this is also I. Suppose that it is a k, this is j, this is I. When he come back, he don't affect. When he come back, he don't affect. Then n square, n cube will come. Because of all are same, when right? When he changed the I value to n cube, when I go back, fail. Right? So answer is going to be n cube. To this problem, answer is going to be n cube. Right? I am thinking that you are really comfortable. Right? Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Example. What is the example number previous one? Previous one is 21. Now let's go to the 22. Example 22. Right? Example 22. Let's see here. Let's see here. Main for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to this one. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n power 4, I plus plus. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n square, I plus plus. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. X is equal to y plus z. Right? This is the program. To this program, what is the answer? Let me check. Can you help me now? Is it same I or different I? Same I. Many places using. Let me check here. Right? I think this problem, previous problem, slightly I done the reverse. Right? What is the answer? If anything new, please learn. Otherwise, normal. See this one. So, reverse I done. Previously, bottom I kept more. Now I kept top itself more. See, here n power 4, here n square, it is the n. Previously, here n square, here n cube. Now, here more, here next more, here less. Let's see what the answer. I is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to n power 4, true. Then come here. I is equal to 1. Then what is the answer? Same. Next one. 1 less than or equal to n square, true. Then I is equal to 1. Right? This is also true. Then this statement will execute. How many times? N time. Right? Whenever I value becomes n plus 1, right? This is failed. Because of this is failed. Because of this is failed. Right? You will go here. Then what is the answer? This will become, right? N plus 2. N plus 2 less than or equal to n square. Condition true. Right? Condition true. Right? Can you help me? This, I think small mistake is going on. Please be careful. What is the I value here? N plus 2. N plus 2 less than or equal to n square. True. Right? True. Because of it is true. See this one. Because of it is true. Every true you have to execute here. You have to execute this statement. This statement is a loop. You have to start from here. What is the answer? I think I value becomes once again 1. Right? It went to the n cube plus 2, condition true. For every true you have to execute statement, which is a loop. Loop will always start from here. So what is the answer? I value again becomes 1. I think this will continue how many times? Right? 1, 2 and so on n. Right? N plus 1 is fail. Because of it is fail. Because of it is fail. You will go here. It will become n plus 2. N plus 2 is less than or equal to n square root true. Again it will become, I think, right? It will increase to n plus 2. Right, the condition true, again 1, I think this is keep on going, right? I think it never ends. Some people think that, some people are thinking that, right? After this one, he will go n square, he will go n power 4. I also thought similar way, right? That is the reason I given this problem, but see what is happening, right? So, this is 1, I came here. After completion of this loop, I value becomes n, pass. Right? Next one is n plus 1 fail. Because of it is fail, I am going here. I value becomes n plus 2. Condition is true. Because of true, I came here. Again I 1. I value will go to maximum n plus 2. right? Again come back to I is equal to 1. Again this will be n plus 1 time, n times will run, n plus 1 will fail. Now n plus 2 I will go. Again pass, again 1. So this value oscillating between, see this one, 1 to n plus 2. Again 1 to n plus 2. Again, right? 1 to n plus 2. I think it is keep on continuing like that. I think some people are asking, sir, what is the time complexity of this program? I think everyone knows it is violating one of the property of algorithm. What is that one? If at all it is algorithm, it should terminate after finite time. It should terminate after finite time. I think it is the correct time to ask you, is it algorithm? No. It is not a algorithm because it is not terminating. It may be a program. See this one. It is a program. See program. It may be a program, but it is not a algorithm. Right? Please be careful. Right? This is a very, very important line. If at all it is a algorithm, it should terminate after finite time. It may be a program, but it is not a algorithm. Algorithm only we are finding time complexity. If anyone asks what is the time complexity of this program, don't say infinite loop and all. Simply say it is not an algorithm, we cannot find out. Another way of saying, right, maybe infinite loop. But one thing, nice way of saying, if you are a CSE person, if anyone asks you, what is the time complexity of this algorithm, what will you say? It is not algorithm because it is not satisfying one of the property of algorithm. What is that? Algorithm should terminate after finite time. It is not, right? That is the reason. So instead of saying infinite, if you say infinite, there is no meaning. Right? Algorithm should terminate after finite time. It is not terminating, so it is not a algorithm. Indirect way of saying maybe, right? It is going to infinite loop, so time complexity infinite. Instead of saying that, nice way of saying, it is not a algorithm because algorithm one of the property it is not satisfying. That is, every algorithm should terminate after finite time. So previous problem, this problem, please you take care. Previous problem one new point, here also one new point. If I don't say, you may think that it will be n power, right, 7 and all, n power 4, n square into n, you may multiply all, it will become n power 7. You may be thinking that is the reason I given this. This is the new point in this problem. Right? Fine. Let's go to the next one. Example 23. Right? See this problem also. Main. It is also a nice problem. Please listen once. Main. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Next one. If n modulo I, if n modulo I is equal to 0, if n modulo I is equal to 0 for j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to n, j plus plus, x is equal to y plus z. This is the program. Somewhere I seen this program and one more. He said one more line also. He said one more line also. I am writing that one. See, this is the program and one more thing what he said, where n is prime number. He said that it is a prime number. Somewhere in one of the previous paper, need not be gate exam, in some examination I seen. One program is given and he is mentioned that n is a prime number. He said that also. Right? Now he is asking this program time complexity how much? This program time complexity how much? This program time complexity how much where n is prime number, right? Let's see now. And one more thing. How many loops are there? It's a very, very interesting problem. If you don't listen, you may miss out one new point, right? Now listen now. So what is the time complexity is asking? Time complex means finding loops only. Can you help me now? How many loops are there? To this program, how many loops are there? It is also loop, it is also loop. 2 loops are there. That is okay. 2 loops are there, it's okay. These are inner loops or outer loop? Inner loop. See this one. Each I value inside I will go. Each I value I will go inside J loop. Inner loop. So these are inner loops. Inner loops you know very well. What is the answer? Find individual and multiply. Can you help me now? First I loop how many time? N time. J loop is how many time? N time. I loop is n time. J loop also n time. Right? So I think this is n time, this is n time. Actually time complexity n square, everyone know, but everyone know. What is the answer? These are inner loops, it's okay, but unfortunate thing is this is not the, right, this is not the actually inner loop, conditional inner loop. Right, this problem, by seeing this problem I can easily say that inner loops are there, but conditional inner loop. What is the meaning of this one? Right, if condition true, then only go inside. It means indirectly, indirect way of saying is going to be j based on I. J loop is based on I. Some people are asking j loop is based on I. How? What is the answer? If this condition true, then only come inside. There is a I. There is a I. Maybe I may not be there also. Instead of saying j loop is based on I, another way of saying these are inner loop, conditional inner loop. What is the meaning? Condition true, then only come inside, otherwise don't come. Then what? How to solve this one? You have to check manually. Please be careful. Inner loops are there, don't multiply directly. Dependency there, you have to do, right, carefully, manually. Next one, some conditions are there, you have to do manually. Most of the time in the gate examination, right, there is no by-hearted things will come. Some small twist he will play. Some people are asking me, why small twist he will play? He want to find out, he want to select only those people. Through gate examination, they want to select the nice people so that they will go to nice place like IIT. Through gate examination, they are filtering out only those people who are nice people, so that they will go to nice place like IIT and all. If you go to the nice place like IIT, MIT, something like that, the advantage what will happen is nice companies will come. First of all, human beings are nice, right, because of they selected by gate, right? Nice companies will come, they will recruit nice people, company will grow like anything. So what I want to say indirectly, directly, gate examination basic purpose is going to be finding those candidates who are using brain. Right, you cannot do one small thing. Mostly in gate examination, any question will come. By-hearted things may not be there. All are logical thinking. Are you using brain or not? Something like that. Can you help me now? How many loops? 2 loops. These are inner loops or outer loop? Inner loop. Inner loop means I have to multiply. Can I multiply? No. Conditional inner loop. So what should I do now? Do carefully. What is going on, verify. Based on that, you will get the final answer. Meaningfully, you have to check. I am checking now. Now see the answer. This condition true, then only go inside. This condition true, then only go inside. Otherwise, don't go. And one more thing I want to ask, what is the time complexity of this program? See this one. One thing. Condition true or false doesn't matter. This loop will execute. This loop confirm that n times it will execute. First loop is n time confirm. Second loop is how many time? We'll see now. Right, but one thing is to second loop, if you go inside, this is also n time, but how many times I will go, I will check now. Each I value, check the condition, right, true, then only go inside, otherwise don't go inside. But one thing, outer loop is n time guarantee, inner loop also n time, that is guarantee, but how many times you will come to inner loop, we will see now. And one more, n is a prime number or not? Yes. Can you see initial I value 1, next I value 2, and so on. Can you help me now? Each I value, you will check this condition. Each I value will check this condition. Can you help me now? N is a prime number. Can you say prime number having 1 factor or 2 factor or many factor? Right? I think everyone know 2 factors. A number is said to be a prime number if it is having only 2 factor. What are those? 1 and that itself. I think n modulo I is equal to 0. What is the answer? I think I is equal to 1. This will pass. Next one. I is equal to n also. This will pass. I think this condition is true only 2 times. Can you help me now? I is equal to 1, this condition true. I is equal to 1, this condition true. Then you will go inside the J loop. What is the answer? It will execute n time. Next one, I is equal to 2, this condition fail. Right? What is the meaning? This condition fail means constant. Means don't execute n time. I is equal to 1, J loop is n time. I is equal to 2, this condition you don't come until here. Right? I think small work. Constant means small work. Next one, I is equal to 3, you don't come inside, small work. Some work you done, constant means very less work. Next one, I is equal to 4, right, condition fail, small work you done some work, condition checking, small work. Lastly, can you say what is the answer? I is equal to n, this condition true, what is the answer? N. Now can you help me? How many times loop is going on? N time. Right, n times loop is going on. Out of those n time, right, n minus 2 times is constant. N times outer loop is going on, right? So out of those n time, n minus 2 times only constancy. Right? Next one, 2 times is n. 2 times n. Finally, forget about small constant, it will become n, it will become 2n, totally 3n approximately. Answer is big O of n. Now last time I want to ask answer of this problem. What is the answer? Big O of n. Some people are asking, two loops which are inner loop, both are executing n time. How can you say answer is n, right? These are inner loop, but conditional inner loop. That condition is true very less number of time. That the reason answer became n. Answer is almost 3n. What is the reason? All other than first person and last person, remaining all, right? Constant, n minus 2 times constant. First one, last one, 2n. Totally 3n, finally n. Some people are asking, what is the answer of this problem? This condition not there, then n square. If this condition not there means always true. This condition there, sometimes only true. And one more. What is the answer of this problem? It is not equal to 0. It is not equal to 0. Then what is the answer? If not equal to 0, then what is the answer? These all people. Everyone is n. Everyone is n. Right? First one, last one is 1. Reverse will happen. So finally, what is the answer? If at all not equal to there, what is the answer? If not equal to, the answer is going to be n minus 2 times n. Right? Next one, 2 times 1. Finally, forget about small constant. What is the answer? N square. Then answer is n square. Because of prime number, only 2 factors are there. Because of not equal to, almost every time pass. If it is equal, only 2 times pass. Can you help me? Equal, answer is n. Not equal, answer is n square. Right? That is the answer for this. Please you take care. This is also nice one. Conditional inner loop. Previously, inner loop dependency there. Here inner loops, right? Condition is there in between. Right? Something like that.